Hey guys, it's Rob from Dr.M Studio. Thanks for tuning in. Go figure, I've got overheating problems with the car hauler and with the CRX. I picked up a thermostat for the car hauler. I haven't picked up anything for the CRX yet. I got to do some checking or quote unquote diagnosing. I'm no mechanic, but I'll go take a look at a couple of things. So I'm not sure how I'm going to videotape this thing. If I should do them separate or do them together. I'll figure it out, but I'll see what I get done and I'll mash this thing up together and show you what comes about from this. Okay, big block and electric fans. Fans aren't turning on. And there is a temperature probe right there that just sits in there. And I'm going to double check to see if that is working, these two black wires here. Now when I turn the key on, there's a light that's supposed to turn on this panel right here. I've checked the fuses, 30 amp fuses, and they're okay. And when I'd run this motor, man, this hose got hot and just fully, I mean, like almost like there was steam in it or something. But it was just expanded, and man, I thought that thing was gonna blow up. So shut that thing down. I was down on coolant, maybe a half a gallon or a little bit more, and I put that in. So I don't know, maybe, radiator cap. I've got a thermostat, but these aren't turning on regardless. So I got to get the fans figured out first. So I'm just going to, man, it's hard with this glare here. There's two black wires here. They come down to these two probes here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jumper that and see if the fans just turn on. And then if it does, that tells me that this temperature probe is faulty, or the wiring. Well, yeah, that is. So that's the first test. I think that'd be the easiest. Me here, all Mr. Organized, and I'll load up this little toolbox. Let's see if I made it up correctly here, or if I have the right stuff. Okay, I just need a alligator clip. I wonder if there's something smaller. Maybe that's all I got. Well, let's jumper it with this. There we go. Okay, I got that jumpered there, and I want to make sure that the metal part isn't touching. So those are clear. I'm gonna turn the key on. Let's see if these fans turn on. Let's see if we can hear it. Should be able to. Huh. Yeah, they work. Okay. Excellent. All right. So it'll take a little while for all that to settle down, I'm guessing here. Let's shut the key off. See how long it takes for that power to shut off. Goes. Well, the fans work. Is it the temperature probe? Sure could be. I guess I gotta do a continuity test. Okay, that's gonna measure the resistance across this temperature detector. And I'm getting a reading. I don't have the nomenclature here for, how much it's supposed to be, but at least I'm getting a reading on it. It appears that this is okay. Loosened it up. There you go. I cleaned up the surface there on the manifold. Cleaned up the surface on the housing. It's beat up a little bit. And I've got a paper gasket. And they're supposed to put them on dry unless there's some pitting. So I want to put a little RTV type stuff just on the housing side. I'm not going to put it on both sides of the paper gasket because that'll make that, sometimes it mushrooms out, I guess, from what I've read. So just a little bit here just to seal up some of those, and then we'll put the thermostat in and work on buttoning that up. That's in place, new thermostat. Got my paper gasket on there. Okay, I got the upper hose on with the thermostat. I got all these vacuum lines hooked up to where they were originally. I'll put on the air cleaner and I think we'll start it up. So I'm about to start up the truck. So I'm thinking about that switch, and it ohmed out okay, I guess. The fans themselves are directly getting power, so that should be okay. Why weren't they turning on then? If the thermostat wasn't opening up, the flow of the radiator from the manifold to the top of the radiator is the flow on this Chevrolet, then out the bottom and back in. So the whole system's going to pressurize anyway, even if water isn't flowing. I mean, there's going to get tension inside the whole system, I'm thinking. So hopefully things will flow, and we'll see what happens. So let's start this thing up. All right, checking for some leaks here. So far, so good, I guess. But it's got to open up too, so. All right, I'll be back. Temperature's starting to climb. Fans haven't turned on yet. All right. That's a good sound to hear. had myself second guessing. Let's take a look at this gauge here now. Nice. Got dropped down some. We'll let it cycle through again. Good. There you go. Good. Cycle through again. Yep, both of them are turning. That's good. That's good. All right, I think I got this one solved. Well, I like it when things come together like that. I have to use this truck this week and took up a gantry, 2,000, 2,500 pound chain fall lift. So I didn't, and it's all put together, so I got to haul it with this. So I am glad that that thing is cooling down. So I changed the thermostat, and that must have been it. But I am so glad that it wasn't the temperature probe. I'd have to search that out with the company that I got that radiator from, and I've had this for a while, so I'm sure I could find a replacement for it if needed, but thermostat was pretty easy to find. Well, that project came together pretty well. Thankful for that. So I am going to release this film just on the 68 Chevy. I do have to get to work on the CRX and get that overheating issue taken care of as well. But for now, thanks for watching. This is Rob from Dr.M Studio. Until next time.